Alrighty then. I guess Trump is president in 2 months or something. So congratulations to Trump, I guess, and everyone to the American people who wanted it, and I'm sorry for the American people who didn't want it. So the whole subreddit, all political subreddits are already burning Ukraine, and we are not going to do that.
No.
Instead, what we are going to do, Melania?
We're going to give some ideas.
Yeah. This is big brain time.
Yeah,
At this point, I decided that I'm not going to panic because it's useless panicking. I mean, to be honest, it's still one of the few times in this political environment when we can say, Mark, we've been through this, okay? This is not the first time Trump is president. It's going to be fine somehow. I don't know how, but somehow it's going to be fine. But this already happened, okay? It's not new. Nothing is new.
Yeah. Ukrainians who went through the 24th of February of 2022 could not be shocked.
No, it's not shocking. It's not scary.
It's not shocking. It's not that scary anymore. So here's the thing. We think there's rationale for Trump to support Ukraine. Maybe a little bit less than Biden, maybe a little bit more than Biden. We don't know. But there are things which you could say if you, for instance, I don't know, talk to Trump, or you talk to someone around Trump, or you go to TV on, I don't know, Fox News, which Trump will watch, or something like that. Things which can actually persuade Trump to be more hard on Russia, right? Because it's actually pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Yes, it's not that difficult at all. So we have gathered some ideas of ours that we would like to share with you guys. So by the way, please like and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment with your ideas.
We will need you much more here in your participation in this channel. We have a lot more work to do.
Yes, now there's more work. But other than that, some musings, if you will, on how this should be going. And I don't know, Mark, where do we start?
I think we should start with Afghanistan. Out of nowhere, right?
I mean, they already did kind of start with Afghanistan some time ago, right? Anyway, Afghanistan. What's up? What's up with Afghanistan?
So my theory is it wasn't inflation, high prices that killed Biden ratings. It was actually Afghanistan. The pictures from Kabul of people hanging on the airplanes and America abandoning people who considered themselves as Americans' friends and who considered themselves allies of the America. And these pictures were so horrible and frightening and humiliating for the American power that some talibs actually took over the country where America fought, etc., and did horrible things to these people. I think these pictures killed Biden's rating effectively, and you can see this on the graphs. And my take is that, you know what? If something like that happens to Ukraine, and listen to this, if Putin gets his way, this will happen to Ukraine for sure. If something like that happens to Ukraine, it will be on Trump, and Ukrainians will be vocal about it. Ukrainians are not like Kurds. We are everywhere right now. And
very annoying, yeah.
And very annoying, yeah. And so it won't be like I don't know,
so
Syria or something like that. It will be like Trump's Afghanistan.
Exactly. So you're saying that if Ukraine fails, it would be for Trump what Afghanistan was for Biden. Good take. The only criticism is that, there aren't actually any American troops in Ukraine, But other than that, I think nobody will care.
I think Americans pretty much associate themselves with Ukrainians and root for Ukrainians in this war and don't really like Russians. So it would be comparable, I would say.
Yeah, true. That might work. And I think, you could say the same thing about another country, which is Taiwan. I mean, literally, Americans couldn't simply just watch their ally, and, unlike Ukraine, Taiwan is actually a super duper ally of the United States, not self-proclaiming or something. So they couldn't bear to watch their ally literally, turn into radioactive dust. So I think, maybe it's a good idea for Trump to look more seriously on this topic.
Yeah, we were not hiding on this channel that Biden was really weak on Ukraine and on Russia. He was really weak, and the whole world actually escalated into a lot of local wars or going to be wars. And China was looking closely to that, and China was preparing to invade Taiwan because it saw that Biden is essentially...
I'm laughing because you're gradually turning into Trump here. Biden was weak, and then China, and then so this is like...
Now that's the method. That's
okay,
that's what
I'm sorry.
That's called method. Okay. So so anyway, and yeah,
big
so
loss,
China was
very big loss,
very big
bad
loss.
stuff in
China,
Ukraine.
China was
very
looking
bad
and it was
China.
like, hey, look, America weak. We can do whatever we want with Taiwan. And you know what? You could like go try to protect Taiwan or something like that, but eventually they know that, you know what, Americans go in to protect the country for 1 year or 2 years and then just give up because, politics or something. Instead, you can be hard on Russia, you can help Ukraine more, you can do stuff Biden was afraid to do, and actually, show the world who's the daddy. Right? Am I right? That's what Tucker Carlson wants you to be, a daddy. Yeah, that thing.
How was
whatever.
my impression of Tucker Carlson?
Worse
good,
than
right?
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously nobody is as good. Yeah. Oh my! What was that? By the way, can we just spend 1 minute?
That was Elon Musk. Yeah. Sorry.
Right. That's Elon. No. That's Elon Musk. Don't confuse things. You're a shitty an analyst. You don't know anything about international politics. You can't tell Tucker Carlson's laughter apart from Elon Musk's whatever that was. Like, what's next? You're going to confuse Joe Rogan and the RFK Jr.'s brainworm? Like, what is this? You're not the good analyst, Mark. Next in line. So, other than that, you know who Trump shouldn't be also? He shouldn't be Obama.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think, Obama is a good role model for Trump. Yes. I don't think Trump wants to be Obama. That's not cool anymore, I guess.
No, not anymore. No, not in trend. But the reality is that, you know what Obama did? He actually helped Russians occupy Crimea by doing nothing. So you know what, Trump, you don't like Obama. Don't be like Obama. We appreciate people not being like Obama in terms of international policy. So,
yeah. So essentially, Putin's what Trump was proposing before his election, before the elections, and what J.D. Vance was proposing, Elon Musk was proposing, is essentially the same thing which happened under Obama. This was Obama's policy in 2014. Do nothing, let Europeans sort this out, agree on some very bad deal for Ukraine, just to let Russia calm down, etc., etc. Then maybe Russia will come down and everything will be okay. It was okay for maybe a year or so, but eventually it was not. And Biden paid a big price for that, right? So if you don't want to pay such a big price as Biden paid for Obama's mistakes, maybe don't do Obama's mistakes. It's not that hard.
In Bob Woodward's book that recently came out, and we've discussed this, I think, 3 times already on this podcast, this book, and I'm going to keep coming back to it because it's funny. Even Biden called Obama a motherfucker because he didn't act on Russia and Crimea and left Biden to deal with it now. So, there you go.
Yeah. So
even Democrats don't like this. You have to really try. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, one point is probably you shouldn't listen to Putin with his advices. Who is this guy?
No, okay. Don't, hold your horses, Mark. asking Trump not to listen to Putin is something like asking him not letting Elon Musk onto his calls with another president. Like, come on. Like, this is a bit too much, okay? You know, they like to talk on the phone. Don't be, you know, like, no. You wish you didn't listen to him, but what are you going to do? But you know what? Maybe Trump doesn't know because Putin is a loser.
Yeah, you know what? You know what that guy said about you? I mean, he's going around bragging that he elected president of the United States. You let this motherfucker humiliate you like that?
It's actually humiliating.
They're really thinking they are now the most important people on earth. That's not true. You are. So you should show them who's the daddy, right? You should show them
the most important person on planet Earth now. That's true.
That's exactly the point. Well, I mean,
isn't this why we're all here now? That's true, by the way. He's the most important.
Look what Russia is doing. Russia is giving military technology to Iran, to North Korea. It's essentially militarizing all of your opponents. Russia is fueling wars in Middle East. It's not. You think they think they can do anything they want at this point, and they think they can do anything they want to you as well, Mr. Trump. So yeah, that's. I don't think they should be in this position. I don't think Russia should be in position telling the world where its spheres of influence should be. I think United States should tell the world where its spheres of influence should be, and shouldn't be like, here was my spheres of influence, I will give it to Russia for it just to, I don't know, shut up or something like that.
Yeah,
no,
you're stepping on the next point. Like, Russia has nothing to offer to the United States, by the way. If anybody was under oppression that, you know, like, like super country, you know, like superpower, they have nothing to give to you. They have nothing. Like, Trump likes to say a lot, like, we're sitting on more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia. Like, you don't need Russia. They have nothing. They don't have the technologies. Your guys' technology is obviously better. You can see that in Ukraine right now at war. You guys have better food, better water, better. You do have food.
Better milk.
Better milk.
The tasty, precious raw milk.
That's true. But, like, Russia has nothing to offer to you. And if you have this, like, faint, there have been these ideas that, you know, like, maybe you can split Russia between, like, China, and then, like, they're gonna be whatever. No, it's not gonna happen. They're not.
Not gonna happen.
If you're gonna give
Why would they do that?
Yeah, if you're gonna give them what they want, they just take it, and then and they'll bring nothing to the table. Like, they don't. By the way, and also when they say they control shit, they don't control shit. Like, they told everybody they controlled Ukraine for 30 years, and then they invaded in 2022, and are they, you know, is Ukraine fallen? No. Ergo, they don't control shit. So whenever they try to sell you on the thing that, we control the part of the world, you don't control crap. Literally, there is a conflict in Russia now between Chechnya and Dagestan, and we've spoken about Chechnya and Dagestan in this podcast maybe half a year ago. But they're actually having, like, a small, teeny tiny civil war right now that nobody knows about because they're trying to keep it secret. But Dagestan and Chechnya, two very Muslim militarized countries, are currently in a mini war. They can't even control their own crap.
Yeah, in your, Mr. Donald Trump, in your phone calls with Putin, or not phone calls, I don't remember what was it, or a meeting where Putin said about Ukraine, don't give them military assistance, they'll ask for more. He was projecting. He was talking about himself. If you give Putin something, he will take more. He won't stop, as he didn't stop in Georgia when, like, Bush essentially gave him Georgia. He didn't stop in Crimea when Obama gave him Crimea. He didn't stop in Donbas when, Obama gave him Donbas as well, and Merkel gave him Donbas. So you don't want to be that guy, you know, who's been owned by Putin, right? In 4 years you'll be gone, and Putin will be like that, you know. So yeah,
or
I mean, not gone. I mean,
How
like you'll be.
How
You
dare
won't be
you.
able to get to the elections probably,
Yeah, sure.
unless something happens. Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. Don't listen to that part. Just like don't. I mean, like listen to the reason. You don't want to be a doofus, who's been owned by some Asian dictator. You don't want to be some like the boy who's been I don't know, tricked into some very bad deal. You want to be a strong man? Be him. Ukraine is your ally. And you know what? Most importantly, if you help Ukraine, Ukraine will be your best ally forever and ever. That's what happens with those who help Ukraine. And that what will happen. Any part of like anything you want from Ukraine, Ukraine will be able to give you. Unlike Russia, which will fuck you over any chance it gets and give you nothing.
And if by some chance you don't want to be friends with Ukrainians, even though they are really influential and very trendy right now, there is another incentive why you should be friends with Ukrainians. It's because, and I say this in the most loving way possible, as a Ukrainian myself, and I'm being very self-aware right now, Ukrainians, as you might have noticed, are very annoying. It's not like, in Afghanistan where you just like left and everybody's like, well, I guess I'll die. No, like Ukrainians actually make a big fucking deal out of everything 24/7, which is completely understandable. But the point is, they won't shut up. They won't. We won't get off your back ever. This is going to be with you forever.
Ask Biden.
Yeah, ask Biden, 24 hours a day, phone calls with Ukrainians. I mean, Jake Sullivan by this time probably speaks fluent Ukrainian because it's been so much communications with him. So help us win this crap, end this stupid war. Have Ukraine, have our territories back, and we're just gonna get off your back forever.
Yeah, you'll get ratings through the roof. You'll be best man on earth. You'll be so fucking popular everywhere. Everybody will forget about anything bad about you. I mean, true. Anything. So yeah, that would be the perfect arc.
Yes.
Arch, whatever. Thank you.
This is almost as good as Zelensky's victory plan, I think. This is almost as good.
It is. No, I mean Zelensky's victory plan is good. It has all of these parts, but
and this is the secret addendum number 14, where just this video was a part of that. We're just now releasing it to the public.
And you know what? It's not complicated. It's not some, elaborated scheme of international relations, which will never play through as it was throughout American history for the last 50 years. No, it's very straightforward. You show strength, you win, you get your, whatever you want. You get whatever you want from it. Take it. It's yours, Mr. President. Go ahead and take it. It's like that. We are bringing you the easiest way to worldwide love and popularity. Get it. Take it.
Please
take it, Mr.
President. Subscribe to this channel.
And subscribe to this channel. You'll get much more good information here.
Good, very, very great, great. So the greatest information there ever was. Such great information.
Likes of which were never ever on the internet before.
Yes, there was never information like this before, and we have the best information. The best president, best information. So good, just great.
Such a great language and articulation. Best. I mean, I can't even explain it in words. I mean, big man meet me on the streets.
Huge.
They come to me, they cry, and they then they say, you know what, this information is so great. I cannot hold my tears. Thank you.
See you next week.